Hello, goaltending students. My name is Guillaume Duclair. Welcome to Goalie Smarts. Oh shit. All right, real quick, back in September, I told you guys I'd be making weekly videos until the end of the NHL regular season. It is coming up, so if you're interested in hearing about my new upload schedule, it'll be at the end of this video. Back to the episode. Most hockey teams are a total sausage squad. Just 20-something dudes, sweating, smelling like shit, slapping each other's asses with towels, blasting trap music, and showing each other nude pictures of girls they used to hook up with and acting like they're still having sex. Some guys will show you their entire library of nudes and try to convince you they're sleeping with all of these girls at once if they think you're stupid enough. Why is this? Well, with no girls in the locker room and female fan attendance being absolutely zero, how else is everyone supposed to know that you get laid all the time? That's right, talking loudly and making shit up. What happens though if mid-season you get a new teammate? A teammate without a penis. Yes, that is right. What happens if a female teammate joins the sausage fest and changes everything up? What happens if she's not a lesbian, not a wildebeest, and doesn't pack fat lips? You wanna know what happens? Chaos for everyone involved. So here's the thing. Your life revolves around playing hockey and telling girls you play hockey. When these two worlds collide, it could either be the best thing that ever happened to you or an embarrassing nightmare. In this episode of Goalie Smarts, I'm going to teach you how you should handle when a smoke show goes from a girl you follow on Instagram to a teammate you have to practice, play games, and hopefully shower with. This is Goalie Smarts episode 42, how to behave around a female teammate. Step 1, scope out the situation. You probably don't know much about this girl. You don't know if she's single, if she's any good at hockey, and most importantly, why she decided to join a shit team like yours. To make things harder, it's going to be difficult to get to know her because unless you're in squirts, any sensible coach has quarantined her to an entirely separate locker room, leaving you with almost no time to talk. If your coach doesn't separate her, the locker room is going to be a tense, awkward environment. There will be no talk of body counts or nudes with a girl in your presence. Everyone will go from a dick-slinging, savage party boy to a kind gentleman who hates the patriarchy. Everyone in the locker room is going to keep their necks completely still and only move their eyes whenever she removes a piece of clothing or drops something and has to pick it up. To make things worse, she will also know exactly how small everyone's penis is, as if your chances with her weren't bleak enough already. Because of that, our new friend is going to have to change in the smallest, shittiest locker room your local rink has to offer, away from all of you pigs. If there are no rooms available, our friend is going to have to change in the janitor's closet, next to the bleach in the slop sink. Still, this is better than 20 dudes trying to prove their sperm swims the fastest. Because you will have no time to talk to her, you're going to have to improvise. And without seeing her in street clothes, if you want to see what you're working with, you're going to have to improvise even harder. Hey, coach, sorry I'm late on, oh my goodness.
Yeah, the boys are in one. We've had the same locker rooms all season. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I was just trying to see you naked. Okay, have a good practice. Step 2, be the goalie you've always wanted to be. See, you've been using this hockey thing to pick up girls since the day you stepped on the ice. Now you have a chance to actually impress a girl by playing against her. Yes, she is going to have breakaways, scoring opportunities, shots on you. And it is your job to deny every opportunity. If she scores a goal on you, she will think you're the worst goalie in the world. She's a girl, she's not supposed to score on you. Since hockey is the only thing you do, she will realize that you are terrible at the only thing you do. Thus, she will determine that your genetics are inferior and move on to someone who never gets scored on, or away from all goalies in general. Pay extra attention when she has the puck. If you make a glove save on her, top it off with the fattest windmill you can possibly muster up. And if you need the extra help, make sure to have a battle cry ready at all times. Step 3, seal the deal. Now that you've robbed every single one of her shots, screamed in her face, and got caught trying to see her naked, I'd say now's the time to get those digits, you stud. Nothing could have buttered her up anymore. You're at the point to where you're going to have to decide your fate with this one. Maybe you just want to hook up because you have a ludicrous amount of hockey playing smoke shows to choose from, and it would be ridiculous to just stick to one. Maybe you could become a Mormon and marry all of these smoke shows and start a breakaway civilization of pretty-faced hockey-playing cult members. But that's another video in itself. Maybe this girl is the love of your life, and the universe put her in front of you to make up for the fact that Daisy Snorbush told everyone you had a mangina in the 6th grade. Maybe you shouldn't be a hero and just stay comfortably friend-zoned. You guys can talk about Fortnite, drink beer, watch the playoffs, and do everything except the one thing you want to do more than everything I just mentioned. Maybe an inter-team relationship might not be such a good idea. You think it's bad when you break up with a girl from your math class? You think it's awkward having to walk by someone and pretend they don't exist in school? How about when it's the person who's responsible for rebound control and penalty kills? Your goals against average will drop like a rock, and Gary Bettman won't like that. He'll call you up and say, "Remember what I told you, money over bitches." Or maybe you're getting way too ahead of yourself and you should see if this girl will consent to giving you her phone number before she starts a Mormon cult with you. Before you ask for her number, you may want to have an actual conversation or two. Since you can't talk in the locker room, and now that she sprints to her car after practice, you're going to have to find a way to have a conversation on the ice.
Hey, what kind of skates are those?
Graphs.
Oh wow, those are skates.
Yeah.
When you feel confident enough, slowly roll on some physical contact just so she knows what your intentions are. Now that she knows that you're a kind, sensitive douchebag, it is time to smoothly and cordially get her phone number. Can I have your number?
I actually have like 10 boyfriends.
Me too. It seems she's already beaten you to that Mormon cult thing. No worries, I'm sure there's room for one more. The next step is to hack into your coach's database and get her number the old-fashioned way. Continue this great momentum smoothly into texting. When she asks how you got her number, tell her exactly what you did. You don't want to build this relationship on lies. Don't be discouraged if she doesn't text you back for several months. She's playing the texting game. She'll eventually reply with some solid excuse, like, "Hey, sorry, my phone catches on fire sometimes." And it's your job to believe it and continue on. Thank you for watching the 42nd episode of Goalie Smarts with Guillaume Duclair. This episode was suggested by Devin Parker. If you have an idea for the next episode, comment it below. As far as my new upload schedule goes, I will still be making weekly videos, but every week there isn't a Goalie Smarts episode. There will be another video on my main channel, LeBoeuf Comedy. Now, I want to emphasize that the bi-weekly promise only applies to the series Goalie Smarts. We're also thinking of experimenting with some stuff about the playoffs, maybe some shootout challenges, maybe some motivational videos. I don't know, but stay subscribed. For those of you that don't know, LeBoeuf Comedy is my main channel where I make videos that aren't related to hockey. I sort of abandoned it during this time period where I was making the weekly Goalie Smarts, but we are relaunching it this spring. I know some of you wanted a video about Fortnite, and that is where videos like that aren't related to hockey will be posted. Otherwise, I'm Guillaume Duclair, and I'm out, bitches.